everybody. Are you ready for bed? Because it's time for bedtime stories. My name is Miss Amy, if you've never met me before. If you have met me before, I wonder if you've ever come to one of my stories on Monday mornings when the library was still open for programs that you could come in and see. Does anyone ever remember me stretching way up like this? And reaching down to your toes, walking you through things like that. I used to teach a story time on Mondays. That was a yoga story time. For yoga, we do lots of stretching. Can you roll your shoulders back? Stretch those out. Stretch one arm way out this way. Stretch one arm way up that way. Stretch both arms up over your head and back down behind your back. Yoga is a very good thing to do in the mornings, like we used to do at the library here, because it can help wake you up by stretching. But it can also help to relax you and to cool you down, help you get ready to fall asleep. But of course, when I did yoga story time in the morning, it was never time to go to sleep. It was time to wake up. But now it is actually bedtime stories, so I thought I would pull out a book that I never really got to use in yoga story time because it was a bedtime story. It's called Yawning Yoga. It's written by Laurie Jordan and illustrated by Diana Mayo. What we're going to do is we're going to do the stretches in the story. And the story has some poems that you can think about and listen to. And then I will show you how to do the stretches if you're not sure about doing it along without it. Yawning Yoga. Yawning Yoga helps me unwind to thank my body, my spirit, my mind. So after PJs, brush and comb, I settle down with a gentle connecting with the soothing sound, connecting with the world around. So the first thing we're going to do is make an Om sound. It's a nice, calm sound to help us focus, get ready to sleep. So we're going to first, you can sit or stand tall. Breathe in. Now when you breathe out, make a sound like this. Om. Try to make it go on as long as you can. Just make that sound until you run out of breath. Once you run out of breath, you're good. And just sit and breathe again. You want to try again? Okay. Mountain pose. Steady and strong, a mountain so tall, quiet and still, I wait for nightfall. Inhale, exhale, my breathing slows, rooted, reaching, air through me flows. So this isn't going to seem very exciting, but it depends what you do with it. All you're going to do is stand with your feet just a little bit apart, your hands down, close your eyes, and think about pressing your feet into the floor. You are rooted into the ground. You are a mountain. Now with your breath, with your chest, with your heart, imagine stretching up to the sky. You're not stretching your arms, you're stretching your back and your front. Stretching up. So you're rooted down like a mountain, stretching up tall. Imagine being as big as a mountain. Do you feel big? Make yourself feel big. And breathe slowly here, in and out. Hugs and kisses. My head drops down like the setting sun to kiss my knees, now day is done. Fingers wrap hugs around my toes. I take a deep breath and then my eyes close. So we're gonna start off with our mountains here. Strong, stretching up with your back, rooted down into the floor. And you take a deep breath. Wave your hands up, stretch up into the air, and then let your breath out and fold over. Can you reach all the way down while you're folding over and grab your toes? Take a deep breath in, and another breath out. And then stretch back up again. So try it again. Stretch all the way up and then fall over to touch your toes. Take a deep breath in and out. And then stand back up again. Now you can get onto your bed or onto the floor. So now we're gonna do dog tired, down dog. It's fun to be a dog. Pretend. Down on all fours like my best friend. I wag my tail and nod my head, then shake each leg and climb in bed. So first, to be a dog, we're gonna get down on all fours, right? Get on your hands, on your knees, but then reach up under your toes in the back. So you're not on your knees anymore. You're standing up on your toes and you're reaching down into your hands. Now stretch your tail up in the air and give it a wag. Wag your tail. Wag your tail up. Shake one leg out. Put that leg down. Shake the other leg out. Roll down and come back down on all fours again. Seashell. Ready for rest, I curl up like a shell. My breath becomes a calming swell. A wave rolls in, count 1, 2, 3. A wave rolls out, back to the sea. So now, if you're still up on your hands and knees, slowly reach out your bottom, stretch all the way back, all the way forward, and put your head on the floor. And while you're there, can my microphone hear you? Okay, can you hear me? While you're there, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. One more time, breathe in. 2, 3. And out. 2, 3. Did you just fall asleep there now? You ready to fall asleep? We're going to go on a little bit more. Sit up, because now we're going to be a butterfly. A butterfly flaps its wings in the breeze, flexing and stretching, flying with ease. After a ride through shining moonbeams, I settle down in time for sweet dreams. So sit with your feet together, hold onto your feet, slowly flap your butterfly wings. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Do you like being a bug? We're going to be a bug again on the next page, but a different kind of bug. A bedtime bug. A bedtime bug rocks to and fro, back and forth with nowhere to go, rocking left and rocking right. It helps me sleep all through the night. So, I'm going to turn around this way. You're going to roll down onto your back, pick up your feet, and grab your toes. Can you grab your toes? Got your toes? Okay, now you're back there. You can roll to the right and roll to the left. Roll to the right again and roll to the left again. You will roll back and forth as many times as you want. But we're going to turn the page. Jelly belly! When muscles feel all tense and tight, I do this stretch before each night. I twist right round like a roll with jelly to soothe my back, my legs, my belly. So if you're still lying on your back, still lying on your back, lift up your knees again, but instead of grabbing your toes, you're gonna just hold your knees up in the air, and you're going to stretch out your arms to either side. Make a T shape. I don't have any room for this arm. You could stretch out your arms as much as you can. Then slowly roll over to your right side. Slowly roll over to your left side. Roll your knees back and forth. But try to keep your head and your arms and your shoulders in the same place. Candlestick. Legs be nimble, legs be quick, legs upright like a candlestick. Legs be lively, legs reach high, flicker like flames right up to the sky. This time, you gotta find a wall, or maybe the end of your bed, or something to rest your feet, because you don't want to have to do too much work. You're about to go to bed. So stick your feet up in the air on the wall and rest there for a while. While we're there, or you can put your legs down or leave them up there. We're going to do catch and release. Like fireflies caught up in a jar, my worries spark like little stars. I open the lid and worries release. With one deep sigh, I am now at peace. So what you're going to do now is not do anything with your body. You're going to use your brain, your imagination, and picture everything you're worried about, like a firefly in a jar. And then slowly open that jar and let all those worry fireflies fly away. Just let them go. Watch them fly. Bye-bye. Are they all gone yet? You don't have to get up until they're gone. Thankful. To thank my body, now day is done, each part I'll name, going one by one, relaxing down from head to toe, sink into the earth, and let it all go. So you're all stretched out now. Definitely don't have your legs up in the air anymore. All stretched out, and say, good night, toes. And your toes say, good night. And say, good night, feet. Good night. Good night, knees. Good night. Good night, legs. Good night. Good night, bottom. Night. Good night, hips. Good night, chest. Good night, arms. Good night, hands. Good night, fingers. Good night, neck. Good night, chin. Good night, nose. Good night, eyes. Good night, head. And you can lay here for as long as you want. But I'm not done yet. If you're ready to fall asleep, I suppose you can go to sleep. But I'm going to sit up and tell you one more thing. Namaste. This is the way I finish my day. Hands at my heart, I say, Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. I bow my head and my light shines through. Just calm together. I bow to you and I say, Namaste. You could say the same. So good night. Are you feeling relaxed now? Okay. I'll see you again next week. Namaste.